this week on Yuba-Sutter.LIVE.
Tuesday, April 14th,
2026.
Government Watch.
6:30 p.m. Marysville.
Unified School Trustees regular meeting.
7 p.m.
Yuba City Unified School Trustees regular meeting.
Thursday, April 16, 2026. Government Watch. 7 p.m. Olivehurst Public Utility District Board of Directors. Serving more than 17,000 customers in South Yuba County.
Watch on Yuba-Sutter.LIVE.
Facebook.com/live streaming YS. YouTube.com/@ symbol Yuba-Sutter.LIVE.
Yuba-Sutter.LIVE.
Pledge of Allegiance, Mr. Seth Steeman, Vice President of the Board of Trustees.
Please stand for the pledge. Salute. Pledge.
Thank you. Please be seated. Announcements of action taken in closed session. Under expulsions, we have EH 2526-48 and EH 2526-49. We have a 6-0 vote to approve. On suspended expulsion contracts, EH 2526-42 and EH 2526-50, we have a vote to approve, 6-0. On number 3, reinstatements, EH 252635, we have a 6-0 vote to approve. And on continuance requests, EH 2526-51 and EH 2526-52, we have a vote to approve. Additionally, under 2.5 personnel, reported in closed session a vote of 6-0. The board took action to reject claims for damages. Under 2.6 personnel, the board voted 6-0 to approve separation agreement for a classified employee. Comments from board members. Mr. Frank Crawford. Thank you, Frank. Mr. Gary Criddle. Chong Yang. Mr. Oliver Taylor.
Welcome, everybody. Good to see you.
And Mr. Seth Steeman. Thank you. Right now we'll go into recognitions.
Board, members of the community, educators of all levels, and community members. We're excited to have some recognitions tonight in 3 different categories. All of them are very amazing. To our recipients, what I'm going to ask you to do is when I call your name, if you can come up, we're going to shake the gauntlet, so you'll start there, shake, 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 and then if you can just kind of hang out right here. At the end, we'll take a group picture, and then you guys can go back to your seats. Oops. As far as like recognition, if we could hold the applause to a single clap, I think that will just be able to make us go a little bit smoother. And then at the end, hoot and holler, you got confetti cannons, let them rip, just have at it. But that'll be once we're done with it from there. So if you came prepared, I appreciate that. So first on our recognitions, we have the nominees for Educator of the Year. These individuals were selected or nominated by peers, by their administrators at each school site or from other school sites. And going down that list, we will start off. Angie Buckland, Johnson Park. Awesome, you guys got it, perfect. Amy Christopherson from Dobbins. Christine Clark from Foothill. Okay, we'll get the rhythm here. Okay, let's do that one again. Christine Clark. Awesome. Okay. Michelle Clavel. Nice. Rosine Field, Arboga. Julianne Gation, Browns Valley. Amberly Greminger, Marysville High School. Charlotte Jackman, Loma Rica. Tanya Cadley, Loma Rica. Sorry, Foothill. Maria Lamas, Lyndhurst. Yeah, she's a winner. I got it. There's a method to my madness. Joanne Leal, Ella. Diane Lenstrom, Kynok. Pablo Lopez, Yuba Gardens. Emily McKinnon, Johnson Park. Daphne Pomeroy, Stars. Alexandra Romero, Marysville High School. Fiona Chandru, Loma Rica. Dr. Sharma, Lyndhurst. Ivalisa Cipolla, Abraham Lincoln. Ana Vargas, Olivehurst. Luis Villanueva, McKinney. Jack Yang, Ella. Nope, I didn't. There's a method to my madness. There is a method to my madness. Okay. Yep. There are some names. They're coming. Hang on. Yep. There's a method to my madness. There's a few names. There will be more. There will be more. A special more. Okay, guys, if we can have you over here, we'll do a picture. All right. This is the time for pictures and major applause. So like I said, if you got the confetti cannons for our nominees for Educators of the Year, let it rip. Congratulations. Yeah, thank you. Thank you all very much for what you do. Now, I said there was my method to a madness, or madness to the method. There were some names that were on the last slide that we did not call off. Here is why. These names, these are individuals who were not only nominated for Educator of the Year, but actually earned the award of Educator of the Year and will also be recognized at the Yuba County Office of Education. So for that, we would like to have Nick Dramas, Nutritional Services. Michelle Heaton, Yuba Gardens. Carmen Mata, Preschool. Carmen. Caleb Parker, Foothill. Gerardo Pareco, Lyndhurst. And Tiana Cinnabon, McKinney. These are the nominees that are moving forward to the Yuba County Office of Education. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys would like to go up front to have a picture, and again, picture time, let it rip. They earned it. Thank you for all you do. Next. Yep. I don't know. Whichever one you give me. Give me MCA. Okay. The next recognition we have is this year, Marysville Charter for the Academy of Arts was awarded the 2026 California Distinguished School Award, and that goes for exceptional student performance. So what we would like to do is we'd like to recognize everybody from MCAA that was able to make it here tonight. And then same thing, we'll do a single clap and we'll take group picture from there. So MCAA, Distinguished School, these are the folks that work at all MCAA. Kristen Batchelder, Sarah Brackenbury, Zenobia Brown, Gabriel Coombs, Jeff Cowan, Todd DeFleming, Matthew Demerit, Christine Duckles, Edith Fogel, Matthew Fidrich, Joshua Harlan, Anthony Harmon, Emily Hengel, Tanya Hernandez, Ken Holm, Malcolm Johnson, Juan Lopez, Catherine Martin, Yoko Makuder, Anna Mitchell, Anthony Nelson, Ed Peterson, John Pimentel, Maria Pineda, Eric Preston, Vanessa Ramirez, Kathy Smith McQuarrie, Les Song, Jamie Superna, Daniel Tejeda, Daniel Trainer, Ryan Ubner, Paul Vang, Violet Vigil, Leanne Rose Webb McGee, Glenn Weisenberger, Chor Yang, Larry Yoakum, Zachary Kumstein. You guys are tough to keep up with. Slow down. My goodness. Anyway, MCAA, congratulations very much. It takes a lot to earn this award. Great job. We have our last recognition of the night, and South Lyndhurst High School was selected as the 2026 Model Continuation School for exemplary practices. It was a very exhaustive interview process that they went through. It was fantastic. They were selected, so similar in fashion. We would like to recognize each person from South North Lyndhurst. There you go. I'm still, yeah. So, with that being said, Brianna Abakara. Who? Abarca. Victoria Castrillon. Jennifer Diego, Karen Engelhart Eldmans, Allison Graben, Janet Guzman, David Jones, Marcus Joyce, Mario Lopez, Brian Lowe, Mary May, Jackie Midtham, Sandra Munoz, Yaneli Munoz Arroyo, Jason Niebuhr, Yulitza Pelosi, Elizabeth Perez, Lydia Pareco, Luis Ramirez, Joshua Stark, Patricia Sullivan, Kevin Sweetwood, Stephen Torres, and Kevin Yang. Awesome job, everybody. want to scoot up front, do a big smile picture. Again, let's give them all one more big round of applause. Congratulations.
All right, that was fantastic. Comments from the school site representatives, Lyndhurst High School.
Good evening, board members, MJUSD staff, and community members. My name is Isela Martinez, and I am the ASB treasurer for Lyndhurst High School. The egg issues team has been presenting to local groups including the Yuba-Sutter Farm Bureau, Yuba River Endowment, LHS Ag Advisory Committee, Yuba-Sutter Fair, and Giradum Association in preparation for the state finals contest at Cal Poly next month. Congratulations to Michelle Lackhart, who was selected to raise the Mark Lemonegger Memorial Scholarship Lamb, which will be auctioned off at the Yuba-Sutter Fair to benefit scholarship fund for Yuba-Sutter seniors. Lyndhurst FFA had several applicants for Sierra Butte Section FFA office. Congratulations to Michelle Lackhart, Heaven King, Macy Lindmarn for advancing to the interview round. The FFA officer team is actively planning the end-of-year awards banquet, which will be on May 13th in LHS Gym at 5:45 p.m. Lyndhurst Performing Arts is excited to bring the world of Dr. Seuss alive in their spring musical production of Seussical Jr. Follow the cat in the hat as he narrates us through the colorful and exciting stories of Dr. Seuss in all the places he goes. The show will include 6 family shows and 1 special performance from the 6th graders from Johnson Park. Please join us April 23rd, 24th, and 25th, or May 1st and 2nd at 7 p.m. or May 2nd at 2 p.m. in C106 for this exciting and musical performance. Lyndhurst Band is also keeping busy as they prepare for performances at Olivers Elementary and Cedar Lane Elementary. Over the next 2 weeks, in addition, a pep band will be out in the community on the evening of April 24th, helping our local Burger King in Linda celebrate their grand reopening. Finally, consider marking your calendars for our 50th 51st Spring Concert on May 21st at 6 p.m. in the LHS Gym. We look forward to sharing our music, making skills with you as we celebrate the end of the year together. We would love to share that the Blazer Community Closet will be open to the community next week, Wednesday, April 22nd. Clothes, shoes, and hats will be available along with other accessories such as scarves and bags. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Martinez. Marysville Charter Academy of the Arts. Marysville High School.
Good evening, board members. My name is Kaylee Jeffords, and recently at Marysville High School, we've had our students eager to finish off March and head into April. Current athletics have been swim, boys volleyball, track, tennis, baseball, and softball. March and April have been very calm and relaxed with our student body ousting through until spring break. With CAASP testing coming up, we have prepared our juniors and seniors who missed last year for them. While keeping a low activity level, we've kept energy ready for testing. The junior class is preparing our junior and senior prom, which is going to be at the Elks Lodge this year on May 16th. As we reach the end of the year, we are keeping a slow, steady pace of activities and spirits in students and staff. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Haley. North and South Lyndhurst High School.
Good evening, board members and cabinet. My name is Sophia Foster, and I am representing North and South Lyndhurst High School. I'd like to highlight some of the great things that are taking place at our school this quarter. Thank you to our community site coordinator for all their hard work and dedication. Because of their efforts, we're excited to be hosting our second food bank distribution in front of the Marysville pool entrance, open to the entire community. Our avid students will soon be attending a field trip to the University of Reno campus. This is an exciting opportunity for our students to explore college pathways and envision their future in higher education. Thanks to our avid strategies implemented school-wide, along with the efforts of both teachers and students, we have seen improvement in our STAR testing scores. Students will attend Trades Day, in which they will get to explore 10 trades, connect with experts, participate in worksite simulations, and tour local union 228 facilities. Lastly, we are proud to share the approval of our North and South model school status, which highlights the dedication of our staff and students in creating a supportive and successful learning environment. Thank you for the opportunity to share about the great things happening at our school.
Thank you, Sylvia. Now opportunity for employee organization to address the board. Marysville Unified Teachers Association, Ms. Angela Stiegel.
Good evening, Angela Stiegel, President for Marysville Unified Teachers Association. And first off, a hearty congratulations to everybody. We had a whole lot of people here that we were recognizing this evening. Our Educators of the Year, we had amazing school sites, and so congratulations to all. That is a lot of work, and so for people to get at least a couple of minutes of recognition is well worth the evening. And that should say a lot considering I am talking about a board meeting and I'm here for every one of them. So this made this one worth it, so thank you. I want to also welcome everybody back from spring break. Yesterday was a long day for a lot of us coming back, especially those of us that have our sleep schedules completely a mess by day 2 of spring break. So today was a little better, and I will say that before we know it, we'll be at the end of the school year. It never fails. We come back from spring break, and then it seems like just in a flash, we're talking about graduations and promotions and the end of a school year. Also, MUTA would like to congratulate our union siblings in West Sac for the West Sac Teachers Association. They recently averted a strike with a 9% salary increase for 2 years. And that also included fully paid Kaiser healthcare, increased stipends, and increased investments in special education staff. Additionally, as probably a lot of people have heard here recently, we would like to congratulate our union siblings with UTLA. UTLA also settled to avert a strike, and for their 2-year agreement, they will see an 11.65% salary increase, student mental health counselors, 4 weeks of district paid parental leave, and reduced class sizes for special education. Additionally, as much as I wish we could say that we had a celebration for another union sibling group, I would also like to continue to voice our support and stand with the Plumas County Teachers Association. The Teachers Association in Plumas County is continuing to fight against cuts in their classrooms, and especially their rural classrooms. And so they are fighting to make sure that every child gets the supports that they deserve so that they can thrive. And we would like to continue to voice our support for them as they continue that struggle. Additionally, with our own bargaining, we do have a bargaining session scheduled for tomorrow. We remain hopeful that it will be productive. And along those lines, we are looking forward to having an information request fulfilled this evening. So hopefully we will see that happening. But also, I spoke to the board recently about teachers from a site who were here, teachers and even their PTO that were here, trying to speak to the board about a change they wanted. And I believe I said to the board that I understand and I get it when the board wants to say that they're not in charge of personnel decisions. I understand what you're saying anyway. But I also mentioned that there's something to be said for listening to people though, for hearing people, truly listening to what they have to say and hearing them out. And so I will say that I was really disappointed this evening to hear that the board refused to extend public comments by a few minutes so that all of these speakers could deliver their full comments at a reasonable pace, as opposed to having to rush through to try to make the 3-minute mark. People are now trying to cram a 3-minute comment into 2 minutes. You know, the board had an opportunity, and I can understand that with a lot of recognitions going on this evening, that, and even with closed session, that obviously there are some things going on. And so it may have meant the idea of extending out the meeting for a few minutes, but I'm not even 100% sure that if you granted them the extra 4 or 5 minutes, that they would have even necessarily needed to use it. Because I don't know how long each of their comments are. But the idea that people were told that they had to cut their comments down and keep their comments to 2 minutes or less, you have an opportunity. There's a handful of people here, maybe 7, 8, or 9 from a site, and they're not here to try to slam you. They're here to try to fight for something for their site. They're trying to fight for student safety. They're trying to fight for support at their school site that they are finding valuable. And so the board had an opportunity to hear them out. And I'm not trying to be, a big naysayer this evening, and I'm not trying to come up here and, give the board a hard time. But I will say that I did find it disappointing, and I would hope that the board, you do have a couple of minutes here when I get done to maybe possibly change your mind, but you could hear them out, at least hear what they have to say so that when they leave here this evening, even though they may not get the change that they want, I certainly hope they do, along with at least a couple of other sites. But even if they don't get the change they're asking for tonight, right here this minute, they can at least leave here knowing and feeling like they were heard and they had the opportunity to be heard. Thank you.
Thank you, Angela. Operating Engineers Local Union number 3. California School Employees Association 326 and 648. Association of Management and Confidential Employees. Supervisory Unit. Okay. Moving on to public comment. Persons wishing to address the board under public comment cards and specific agenda items prior to the board taking action must complete a public comments card, which looks like this, and place it in the basket. Speakers will be invited to the podium in order the public comment cards were received. The public may address topics not on the agenda during this section of the agenda or ask that they be heard during a specific agenda item. We will now hear public comment cards, and I must remind you that the Ralph M. Brown Act prevents the Board of Trustees from responding to these comments, with the exception of clarifying questions. The California Government Code Section 54954.2a states that no action or discussion shall be undertaken on any item not appearing on the posted agenda, except that members of a legislative body or its staff may briefly respond to statements made or questions posed by persons exercising their public testimony rights under Section 54954.3. We will now hear from Ms. Lita Young. Lita Young.
Good evening. My name is Lita Young. I teach at Linda School. I'm here again to voice concerns that our teachers have regarding the dismissal of our AP, Monica Vanderstoep. Over the last 6 years at our school site, since we came back after COVID shut us down, we've had 3 different principals at our school site alone. We've had 6 different APs at our school site. A few of those administrators were good. One was even exceptional, Randy Swan. But most were mediocre at best. Our site finally has someone who is a part of our community. She's familiar with our community, having taught at Cedar Lane and been a VP at Cedar Lane as well. She does an exceptional job at our school, for our students and for our staff. So why does this have to change? Continuity is an important cornerstone for student achievement. Ms. Vanderstoep increases our students' ability to be successful. She removes obstacles so teachers can teach and students can learn. Some of the multitude of issues that she deals with on a daily basis in a timely manner are she chases children who run from the classroom. She keeps them safe while they're cruising the campus to make sure that their learning and their safety is utmost. She counsels with them repeatedly so they can return to the classroom where they are entitled to the education that is being given to them. She removes children from the classroom who cause massive disruptions. You would not believe what happens in some of these classrooms with the crying and the screaming and the cursing that is going on with just 1 or 2 kids in 1 or 2 classrooms. Sadly, it's not just 1 or 2 classrooms, it's several classrooms at our school. Teachers aren't trained to deal with that. I'm not. I don't know a teacher that is trained to deal with that. But in today's society, that's what we're faced with. And Monica comes in and handles it with grace and a command to get those children what they need and what they are entitled to. We have kids that scream and cry, hit other students, and even strike teachers and paraeducators.
Thank you, Ms. Young. Appreciate it. Tamara Smith.
Good evening. My name is Tammy Smith. I'm from Ella Elementary. Just 5 minutes. That is all it takes for a playground disagreement to escalate into a safety concern without administrative oversight. At Ella Elementary, we are asking for a full-time vice principal because our students' safety and success shouldn't depend on whether the right person is in the building at the right moment. Just 5 minutes. When we look at our school data, we see the impact of consistent leadership. Our current attendance and disciplinary metrics show a clear trend. When we have dedicated administrative support on site, student engagement increases and behavior referrals drop. However, without a full-time vice principal, those gaps in coverage lead to lost instructional time. We are data-driven, and the data tells us that Ella needs a constant stabilizing force to keep our academic growth on track. Just 5 minutes. That is the window our community liaison needs to bridge the gap between a struggling family and the resources they need. Our vice principal doesn't just manage the office, they work hand in hand with our liaison to ensure that the community feels heard and supported. When a crisis hits a household, those first 5 minutes of interaction with a trusted administrator can be the difference between a student showing up to learn or falling through the cracks. Just 5 minutes. In our neighborhood, gang prevention is not a theoretical discussion, it is a daily reality. Prevention starts with building deep, authentic relationships with students before they seek belonging elsewhere. A part-time solution cannot provide the full-time presence required to mentor at-risk youth. It takes just 5 minutes of unsupervised time for an outside influence to reach a student, but it takes a full-time commitment to ensure our campus remains a sanctuary of safety and high expectations. We aren't asking for a luxury. We're asking for a necessity.
Thank you very much, Ms. Smith. Dennis Ross.
Sorry, I'm not in good attire. Just got off a 12-hour shift to defend something that shouldn't even have to be defended. As I stand here in front of you guys, I'm here to explain what you're taking away by eliminating this vital position. You're taking away not just a vice principal, you're taking away a safety net for the children, including my own, a trusted adult that they could come to for help, whether it's to help with something on their mind, bullying, or troubles at home, that they need someone on the outside to assist with. She is a person that not only helps the children, but is a huge asset to the facility as well. She pulls an amazing weight off of the teachers and principal so they can focus on their jobs as well. If you look into any business, none of them can run smoothly with just one person in charge. That is a proven fact, as there are several of you up here today running the district, not just one. A part-time role will not work to keep the school safe and running smoothly as it does today. Just remember, as we stand here today, pleading our case to you guys, your final decision will greatly impact the school either in a positive or negative way. So when you guys make your final decision, the weight of that decision will rest on your shoulders. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ross. Omar Guerra.
Good evening, members of the board, Deputy Superintendent, and Mr. Superintendent. My name is Omar Guerra, and I'm a dedicated volunteer and parent within our school community. I'm here tonight to speak specifically about the vital role our assistant principal, Ms. Susan Lima, plays at Ella Elementary, and why her continued presence is essential to the stability and success of our elementary environment. One of the greatest challenges in a modern classroom is balancing the needs of a diverse group of learners. I have seen firsthand how Ms. Lima handles this with grace and efficiency. When a student is struggling or becoming disruptive, she doesn't just manage the situation from an office, she steps in directly to the classroom. By assisting these students in real time, she provides them with the individual support they need while simultaneously ensuring that the rest of the class doesn't lose class instruction time. Her intervention protects the learning sanctuary for the students who would otherwise face constant interruptions. My perspective comes from the many hours of community service I've dedicated to Ella Elementary, whether it's during the standard school day or in our after-school programs and events. Her involvement is constant. She isn't just an administrator, she is a mentor who knows students by name. I've watched her de-escalate tensions on the playground and classrooms and encourage students during the after-school activities. She has built a level of trust with our children that cannot be easily replaced or replicated. She is quite simply the glue that holds the school's social and emotional climate together. Leadership in the elementary school requires more than just an administrative oversight. It requires a physical presence and a heart for the students. Ms. Lima embodies both. Removing such a crucial pillar of our school would be a disservice to the students, the teachers, and the volunteers like myself who see her impact daily. I urge you to reconsider and to prioritize her continual leadership at Ella Elementary. Thank you for your time and for your commitment to our children.
Thank you, Mr. Guerra. Ms. Valencia?
Hello, everyone, and good evening. My name is Xochitl Valencia, and I am here as a member of Ella's PTO and a parent who cares about my child's education, as well as others, and the environment in which they learn and grow. I understand that the district has a difficult decision to make. Supporting schools in need is an important goal to me. However, I believe that the impact of transferring our school's vice principal, Mrs. Lima, at this time would be greater than you think. Since she has been at Ella, there has been a meaningful progress in our school's sense of structure, accountability, and support. Not only for our students, but also for teachers and families. As a parent myself, I have noticed that because of her, we have an improvement in communication and issues are handled more effectively. Many of these kids need to feel safe, supported, and motivated in order to succeed, and that's exactly what she has helped foster. Consistency and leadership is an incredibly important, and especially in a school setting. Our students build trust with their administrators. Teachers rely on stable leadership to maintain momentum. And families like mine finally feel confident that our school is headed in the right direction. Disrupting that progress now risks undoing all the hard work and stability that has been so carefully built through the years. And while I understand that another school may need strong leadership, I believe that removing effective leadership from a school that's finally thriving creates a ripple effect. And it may help one site, but can set another back. This is not just about one administrator, it's about the continuity of growth and the trust that has been established and the positive direction our school is heading in. We ask that you allow that progress to continue. Please consider keeping our vice principal, Mrs. Lima, at our school, and that the progress we worked so hard to achieve is not lost. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Mrs. Valencia. Next up, Amber Lanini.
Good evening, and I'll be brief. I'm Amber Lanini, but I felt I had the need to speak up for Susan Lima. When you're a parent and something goes wrong, whether it's a blow up in the classroom, a crisis at home, the most important thing is knowing who's on the other end of the phone. And with Mrs. Susan Lima, you're not calling just an administrator. You're calling someone who actually knows your child's name, knows your history, knows what makes them tick, and knows how to fix the situation. She has the ability to hold a firm line and keep order while offering a sympathetic ear when a kid is struggling. She doesn't just process problems, she solves them because she understands the ins and outs of our families, multiple families. You can't put a price on that kind of connection. If Susan is only here part-time, that's a gamble with our kids and our stability. And we need to know that when we pick up the phone, the person who understands our kids is actually there to answer it. Please reconsider your decision and please keep Susan Lima full-time. Our school and our community and our kids need her. Thank you.
Thank you, Amber. Next, we have Jackson Lanini Ross.
Hi everyone. My name is Jackson. Sometimes school is hard, and when I need help, when things don't feel fair, I know I can talk to our vice principal. She always listens to my side of the story. She helps me find words when I'm nervous. She makes sure I am directed, treated the right way, and I feel safe. I need her to be here every day. I don't want to wonder if she's at school when I'm having a tough time. She stands up for me, and that helps me be a better student. Please keep our vice principal full-time. Thank you.
Thank you, Jackson. Next up, Heather Heap.
Good evening, members of the board. I'm Heather Heap. I teach at Ella Elementary. First, I want to say thank you to Trustee Yang for responding to our concerns and visiting our school site along with Trustee Taylor. It meant a lot to us that both of you took the time to come see what we experience every day. Because of that, we truly felt heard. I want to share how deeply saddened I was to hear that Miss Lima will be transferred to another site and that our vice principal position will be reduced to part-time. Miss Lima is a constant support for our students, our families, and our staff. She has built strong relationships, and she shows up for us every single day. When situations escalate, Miss Lima responds quickly. She has personally helped me in my classroom numerous times this year. Because of her timely response, I can continue teaching and my students can keep learning. I am concerned that a part-time vice principal will not know our students or our school community, and those relationships take time to build. Miss Lima has already built them. I'm very worried that reducing the position will leave a gap. These needs will not go away, and without enough support, behaviors will increase and learning will be impacted for all students. I'm asking you to please reconsider. Please keep our vice principal full-time, and please keep Miss Lima at Ella. Our students need stability, support, and someone who already knows them. Please don't take that away. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Heap. Next up is Yua Chu.
Good evening, board members. I'm here tonight to ask you to reconsider the decision to reduce our school from 100% vice principal to a 50% vice principal for next school year. Our school serves a complex and vulnerable population. We currently have 3 foster youth, 46 homeless students, approximately 200 English learners, which is the second highest in its district, 24 SARB students, 85 students receiving special education services, and 60 students receiving speech services. We have had 27 suspensions this year, approximately 60 Tier 2 and Tier 3 students, and staff are responding to 10 to 20 significant student behavior on a daily basis. These numbers matter because they reflect the reality of our campus. They reflect the level of intervention, behavior support, and consistency our students need in order to be successful. Ms. Lima is not an extra layer of support. She is a critical part of how our school functions every single day. From the moment students arrive into the final bell, she is responding to student needs, de-escalating crisis, supporting families, and helping keep classrooms safe and instructions moving. She is a key part of our PBIS system, and she does far more than react to behavior. She builds proactive systems, creates incentives, includes teacher voice, and provides interventions that help students stay connected to school. In my own classroom, I have Tier 3 students whose behaviors can escalate quickly. When that happens, Ms. Lima responds immediately so I can continue on teaching my other Tier 3 students. This is not an occasional situation, it is our daily reality. So I ask you respectfully, have you had an opportunity to visit our campus, not just once, but maybe more, to see the needs of our students? If we reduce the critical administrative support of a high need school, the impact will be felt immediately. Please reconsider this decision. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Chu. As a teacher and administrator for 23 years, I do understand what some of your concerns are. You guys took the time to be here. You took the time to write something, and you took the time to sit patiently and speak. And on behalf of the board, I want to thank you for that. I know from speaking for myself, you have been heard, and I really, really appreciate you doing that. Thank you very much. Superintendent updates, Superintendent Jordan Reeves.
Quick update. We received word working with Yuba County that they have the Linda Avenue and Dunning Avenue Safe Routes to School project. This is similar to what Cedar Lane was able to experience. And essentially what it does, it's designed to improve pedestrian and bicycle safety. This will take place in Linda and obviously around the Linda Elementary. The project's currently in design stages. It's going to be grant funded, and again, we appreciate working with the county on this. Curbs, gutters, sidewalks, ADA ramps, bike lanes, and striping. So we look forward to having a little more information that we're able to share with the board and the public once we get that information as far as timelines for the project. So definitely a good thing.
Thank you, Superintendent Reeves. Moving on to 12.1, approval of the March 24th, 2026 regular board meeting minutes. Board, are there any noted corrections? If not, do I have a motion to approve? Motion from Seth Steeman and a second. A second from Mr. Taylor. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. 12.2, approval of consent agenda items. We will now approve the consent agenda items 14.1 through 16.8. Board, is there any item that you would like to pull for further clarification at this time? If not, do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda items 14.1 through 16.8?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion to approve from Frank Crawford, and do I have a second? Second from Mr. Steeman. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 22, adjournment. Thank you, everyone, for attending. Appreciate you being here. Our next regular scheduled meeting is April 28th, 2026. This meeting is now adjourned.
This week on Yuba-Sutter.LIVE, Thursday, April 16, 2026, Government Watch, 7 p.m. Olivehurst Public Utility District Board of Directors, serving more than 17,000 customers in South Yuba County.
Watch on Yuba-Sutter.LIVE.
Facebook.com/live streaming YS.
YouTube.com/symbol Yuba-Sutter.LIVE.
Yuba-Sutter.LIVE.
26 sweeping on through. Off foothills hit 62 under skies clearing blue. La Porte stays cool around 45 for the high. Then Thursday night clears, dropping back down to the upper 20s in that mountain town. Friday warms up to a comfortable 73. Saturday climbs to 74 with ease. Nights in the 40s and low 50s too, with clouds drifting in as the weekend moves through. By Sunday, a slight chance of rain appears near 72. It's springtime gear. Sunday night into Monday, clouds and rain stay with highs near 66 to start the new day. And today, here's what to do. Yuba-Sutter.LIVE, government watch for you. Bringing you Yuba-Sutter, Yuba-Sutter.LIVE, watch for you. Yuba-Sutter.LIVE, it's the truth that comes through.